By virtue of authority vested in me, I constitute this congregation of Durban University of Technology. Please be seated.
Sanbonan. Oh, Molweni. Dumelang. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2023 Spring Graduation Ceremony of the Durban University of Technology, DUT. My name is Upumzile Xulu. It is an honor to be the program director for this graduation ceremony. I appreciate the opportunity and I trust that we will all work together to make this day a memorial one for all graduating. I would like to acknowledge our esteemed Chancellor in her absentia, Umama U Nonkululeko Nyembezi. Also acknowledge in his absentia our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Tandam Tembu. Also acknowledge and greet the Chairperson of Council, Mr. Wiseman Madinane, members of the DUT Council that are here this afternoon, President of Convocation, members of Convex, and the broader alumni, members of the executive and senior management here at DUT, Registrar, Deputy Vice Chancellors, the executive deans, deputy deans, the Dean of Students, senior directors, the head of departments, members of faculties and the administration and support units, also the internal stakeholder leaders from the institutional forum and our unions, the president of the SRC, members of the SRC, former and the newly elected, and the student parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say all protocols observed. A very special welcome to our graduates, their parents and guardians, family and friends, supporters and funders, and welcome to you, our honored guests, looking so beautiful, so debonair, so handsome. I can see makeup done, hair done. I see those shoes, suits, and beautiful dresses. It is an honor to have you this afternoon. And also welcome to all the guests, honored guests, that are on the hall today and those that are watching the ceremony via our online streams that couldn't be here this afternoon. It is an honor to be with you all today as we celebrate excellence and applaud our graduates for their academic achievements. This particular ceremony is for the conferment of degrees, diplomas, and certificates in the faculties of Accounting and Informatics, Faculty of Arts and Design, Faculty of Health Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, the DUT strategy named Envision 2030, which was launched 3 years ago, is continuing to have a meaningful impact on our university. In the 2023 Times Higher Education World University Rankings were announced in London, October last year. We are happy to share that the Durban University of Technology was ranked in the top 5 of all universities in South Africa. Yes, that deserves a round of applause. To add to that achievement, last week, DUT won Best University in KZN in the 2023 Rising Sun Readers. Yes, And the one last one, in last month, the PMR Africa, which stands for the Professional Research Africa, named DUT #1 in the higher education institutes. This is second year in a row. So DUT is still #1 university of technology in the country. So we are very grateful and extremely proud to our students, our staff who continue to live the values and principles as enshrined in our DUT and Vision 2030. On stage with us today, we have a sign language practitioner to assist our guests with hearing impediments. We have guests who borrowed our headsets for the language translation service from English to isiZulu. Please switch this device on, and please remember to return the headset after the ceremony. We don't want you to take it home with you. We have paramedics and an ambulance on standby, so if any person requires medical assistance, please notify one of our ushers so that we can provide emergency help. Ladies and gentlemen, a total of 864 graduates will grace the graduation stage as we host 4 graduation ceremonies over 2 days in Durban here at the Olive Convention Center. During the autumn graduation we had earlier this year, together with this spring graduation ceremonies, students that are graduating, the total that will be conferring graduate certificates, degrees, and diplomas to is 8,986. In a short while, we will invite our graduates on stage. I will take you through the process so that you know what to expect and what is expected of you. At this time, I would like to call upon Mr. Nkululeko Mbatha, Shanduganda, the former Mr. DUT, the handsome one, to please come to the stage and demonstrate the process to follow and what is expected from each of the graduates here today. So please listen very carefully. When you are signaled, please assemble to the left with your hood over your arm. You leave your mortarboard on your seat. You'll be ushered onto the stage. So you walk up the stairs, and then you will present your card. And then as soon after you present your card, you face the audience. We've got cameras all over place here to take a picture and photos of each one of you so that you will always have a moment to reflect and to see and to remember this day. So don't miss the moment to take a good picture. You've worked hard to achieve this, and you've worked hard to look this good today. So you want that good picture, and you want in the right position. So on here, you will see white footprints, so stand on top of them so that the position is just perfect. So after your name is called, you will then take your name card. You must make sure that you take back your name card, because when you get to the back where you'll be giving your certificate, they're gonna need to ratify your name. So there's 2 processes, one for graduates receiving degrees. After your name is announced, please proceed to the Vice Chancellor, and you kneel in front of the Vice Chancellor to be kept. This is the most important part of the proceeding, because this is also where your degree is conferred. So make sure that your face is up, because there's a picture opportunity taken at that point. So after that, you proceed to the registrar. You hand over your hood. And then you turn to the audience, pause again, smile. Another picture moment is waiting for you there. If you're tall, just make sure that you put down a bit so that to create that picture perfect moment. So we'll demonstrate for the diplomas and the certificates. It's a similar process that you follow. It would differ a little bit. This one will start, you would hand over your name card. Your name will be called. After your name will be called, you then proceed to the middle of the stage where the executive dean would congratulate you. There is a picture moment on that spot as well. Don't miss out on pausing, smiling, and taking a good picture there. And then you then proceed to the registrar. You hand over your hood, and then you face in the audience. Again, picture moment, smile, and then you leave the stage. And when you leave the stage, make sure that when you walk down the stairs, you walk very carefully. I know ladies with their beautiful high heels, it might become wobbly for you, so make sure that you accept the assistance that is waiting for you near the stairs. And ladies and gentlemen, we will ask everyone to stay for the entire duration of the ceremony, and nobody must leave the hall. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the process that we expect each one of you to adhere to. We know that this is a celebratory moment, a celebratory day. We are very happy, we're very proud of ourselves. Parents are proud of their children, and spouses and friends and everyone. We're here to celebrate our loved ones that are getting their degrees, diplomas, and certificates. But we would like you to please, when you celebrate, just be mindful of others. We don't want you to celebrate so loudly that the other person, we cannot hear their name being called. I think that's unfair to all of us. So we appreciate your cooperation in that regard. So thank you so much, Mr. Mbata, for that demonstration. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like you to encourage you to tag us as you share your special and epic memories on the various social media platforms by using our social media handle, #DUTGrad23. Graduates, please be prepared to line up and approach the stage. I will now call upon the executive deans from the 3 faculties. Executive Dean for the Faculty of Arts and Design, Professor Kruger, Professor Mkunu, Deputy Dean of Health Sciences, and Professor Olubara, Deputy Executive Dean of the Accounting and Informatics. Thank you.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer degrees and award diplomas and certificates on the graduandi and diplomandi from the Faculty of Accounting and Informatics, who will be presented to you, and in absentia to those whose name appears on the program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer the degrees and awards, diplomas, and certificates.
Faculty of Accounting and Informatics, degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Information Technology, title of thesis, resolving an automation of skin melanocytic lesion diagnosis using mobile cloud technology. Supervisor, Professor O.O. Olubara. I now call upon the HOD to read the summary of the thesis.
The rising prevalence of skin melanocytic lesions is a global issue causing high healthcare costs and a decrease in the quality of life. To address this, dermatologists have proposed an early excision method to prevent the development and lethality of skin lesions and improve the survival rate. Nevertheless, performing this task manually can lead to unnecessary and expensive diagnosis errors. This doctoral thesis proposes a novel ensemble deep machine learning algorithm with mobile cloud technology for the automated early diagnosis of skill melanocytic lesions. This algorithm, based on a residual network extension, and dual path network with confidence-preserving scheme, has been experimentally tested using publicly available dermoscopic skin lesion images. The experimental results achieved average specificity of up to 99%, balance accuracy of 98.54%, and multi-class accuracy of up to 92.84%. It outperforms a myriad of cutting-edge deep machine learning algorithms previously proposed in literature. This thesis revolutionizes the diagnosis of skin lesions by utilizing the power of deep machine learning and mobile cloud technology for clinical decision support, telemedicine services, and remote diagnosis of skin lesions for medically underserved areas. It makes significant contributions to the transdisciplinary nature of information technology, dermatology, healthcare, and bioinformatics. This study has produced 3 journal articles and a patent currently under consideration.
Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Information Technology, I present Okubejo Damilola Ayokunle. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Information Technology. Title of thesis: The development of computerized simulation model to guide the South African higher education sector in short and long-term planning of TEL infrastructure. Supervisor, Professor D.D. Pratt. Co-supervisor, Professor O. Lubara. I invite the HOD to read the summary of the thesis.
This study deals with the development of a computerized simulation model to guide the South African higher educational sector in short and long-term planning of TEL, which represents the technology-enhanced learning infrastructure. A critical realist orientation was adopted using a case study approach focused on the provision of TEL infrastructure at 3 KwaZulu-Natal universities, namely the Durban University of Technology, the University of KwaZulu-Natal, and the Mangosuthu University of Technology. A mixed method approach was used, combining qualitative with quantitative techniques in order to collect data to establish key model specifications. The qualitative aspect comprised an online survey to obtain user feedback on the proposed computerized simulation. Quantitative methodology involved using functional decomposition design to extract the specifications from the data. The global simulation model was developed using a systems dynamic approach, which could define forecasting in operational terms, and thus would offer various scenarios to guide institutional decision-making in future planning. The system models thus developed was then configured online using simulation software and tested out with key stakeholders. While computerized simulations currently exist in the area of infrastructural forecasting, the new contribution to the field is thought to be in the forecasting of the provision of TEL infrastructure.
Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Information Technology, I present Reddy Prigalatan. Congratulations. I now call upon the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Design. Thank you.
For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education with the title Practical Theories of Mentoring and Their Influence on Pre-Service Teacher Professional Learning during Zimbabwean Teachers College Practicum, supervised by Professor T. Mukaretsi and co-supervised by Dr. D. Nzintle. I call upon the supervisor to read the summary.
Mr. Masilo explored practical theories of mentoring and how they influence pre-service teacher professional learning during teaching practice. An interpretive paradigm with a multiple site case study and a qualitative approach investigated 36 purposefully sampled mentors and students. A multimodal approach involving interviews, focus group discussions, and student-teacher narratives generated data and analyzed it through open coding. Conceptual frameworks on practical theories and domains of professional knowledge, complemented by Vygotsky's constructivist theory, provided the lens for explaining the findings. Mentor practical theories portrayed mediocre pedagogy, targeting classroom management, day-to-day lesson observation and delivery, and mentor survival in the mentoring context. Some shifts to effectiveness of teaching tasks, portraying transition from self-adequacy concerns to task concerns also emerged. However, well-developed practical theories focusing on student and mentor learning were not evident. Mentor practical theories influenced student-teacher professional knowledge, general pedagogical knowledge, pedagogical content knowledge, and teacher attributes. All linked to day-to-day teaching activities, but without addressing the essential mentoring principles. Mentors offered students guidance and support, modeling lessons, coaching, lesson observation, and feedback. While a combination of conceptual frameworks and social constructivist theory provided an effective lens, the thesis suggests a need for more studies, drawing on the framework and developing it further to determine its applicability beyond this particular inquiry.
Vice-Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education, I present to you David Masilo Leboho. Vice-Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education with the title Exploring Foundation Phase Teachers' Practices of Infusing Ubuntu in a Rural KwaZulu-Natal School, supervised by Dr. S. Raja and co-supervised by Professor S. Margot. I now call upon the supervisor to read the summary. The transmission of African philosophy is a crucial responsibility in indigenous education, particularly from the community perspective. Valuing indigenous knowledge and the heritage of indigenous people is a core principle of the National Curriculum Statement in South Africa. The study explored foundation phase teachers' practices of infusing Ubuntu in a rural primary school within a homogeneous indigenous community in KwaZulu-Natal. Teachers' leadership in infusing African philosophy of education guided the study. Data was gathered from semi-structured interviews, focus group discussions, and document analyses involving teachers, parents, and community elders. The teacher leadership framework was used to study teachers' practices in different zones of practice within the school and beyond, emphasizing the local community's perspective on Ubuntu's meanings and practices. Findings indicated alignment between community understanding and literature on Ubuntu. Although the teachers' comprehension and practices aligned with local norms, participation of the community in education was minimal. The study recommends a new rural teacher leadership framework, including parents, elders, and indigenous knowledge holders in infusing African philosophy of education founded on Ubuntu into the classroom. This extended model advances the infusion of African philosophy of education, fostering a deeper connection between education and the local heritage of the people. Vice-Chancellor for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education, I present to you Thokozani Zivikele Ntiani. Vice-Chancellor for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education with the title The Caring Practices, Coping Mechanisms and Learning Experiences of Elderly Caregivers of Adolescent AIDS Orphans in one residential area in Harare, Implications for Adult Education in Zimbabwe. Supervised by Prof. T. Mukaretsi and co-supervised by Prof. J. Priest. I now call upon the supervisor to read the summary.
Studies, for example, Shinavashi, suggest that caregiving in HIV/AIDS is burdensome, as caring practices, coping mechanisms, and the learning experiences of elderly caregivers of adolescents AIDS orphans have not been well documented. Thus, investigating these aspects was vital. This phenomenological study within an interpretive paradigm generated data through interviews, observations, focus group discussions from 20 snowball assembled participants. Data analysis followed Creswell's model, the transformative learning theory by Mesro, and transactional model of stress and coping by Lazarus and Folkman were the theoretical lenses. The caring practices involved nurturing character development, modeling behavior, talking to and working with them, teaching and delegating tasks, and attending church. Caregivers faced social, financial, and psychological challenges. Coping mechanisms included problem-centered, emotion-centered, and maladaptive coping. The new insights gained included caring is age-sensitive, it's collaborative, and links caregiver, clinic, school, community, and extended family. Learning was from experience, from media, and observation. Caregivers need extensive education on HIV/AIDS to fight stigma. legal requirements, modern child caring, entrepreneurial skills, children's rights, and traditional thoughtful ways. More research is needed to understand how caregivers cope with a view to supporting them. Adult education programs should be designed to include topics on fighting stigma and discrimination related to HIV/AIDS.
Vice-Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education, I present to you Angeline Paratsai. Vice-Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education with the title Physical Sciences Teacher Attributions to Their Pedagogical Practice and How They Influence Their Professional Growth in Znyati District Secondary Schools, supervised by Prof. T. Mugaretsi and co-supervised by Dr. M. Tamai. I now call upon the supervisor to read the summary.
This study explored the 12 physical sciences teacher attributions to their pedagogical practices and how the attributions shape their professional growth. Through a multiple-site case study within an interpretive paradigm, data were generated from 16 purposively assembled physical sciences teachers in rural and urban secondary schools in Umuzinyati district. Face-to-face interviews, document reviews, and lesson observations generated data which was manually analyzed through open coding. Weiner's causal attribution theory and Barrow and Gilbert's theory enabled unpacking and explaining findings. Physical sciences teachers attributed their pedagogy to internal, unstable, and controllable attributions related to professional knowledge, which they could manipulate. They also attributed their pedagogy to external and uncontrollable attributions related to learner ability, infrastructural and material under-resourcing, learner attitudes, and family background. While physical sciences teachers experienced some professional growth, they were limited by severe under-resourcing in rural schools. Given the make-do frame of mind that the teachers adopted, this impacts teaching and learning of physical sciences. This study suggests a need for resources and support. More comprehensive research using a bigger sample is required to develop a deeper understanding of teacher attributions to their pedagogy in relation to their professional growth.
Vice-Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education, I present to you Christopher Shumba. I now call upon the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Information and Accounting.
Faculty of Accounting and Informatics, degree of Master of Accounting, title of dissertation, the effect of late payments on suppliers' financial performance, a case study of a government department's supply chain in Eastern Cape. Supervisor, Dr. O.M. Olariwaju. Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Accounting, I present Madlavu Pindiwe. Degree of Master of Accounting. Title of dissertation, the impact of power shortages on the financial performance of a selected South African manufacturing firms listed on the JSE. Supervisor, Dr. H. Mahama. Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Accounting, I present Zulu Nukuwanda. Degree of Master in Management Sciences, in Administration and Information Management. Title of dissertation, Promotional Strategies on the Recruitment of Rural Learners from the Zululand District into health education institutions. Supervisor, Dr. G.M. Kangisingi. Co-supervisor, Dr. S.P. Moyane. Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Management in Information Sciences, in Administration and Information Management, I present Makuba Boyesile, Heavy Girl. Degree of Master of Management Sciences in Administration and Information Management. Title of dissertation, Administration Practices Affecting Environmental Compliance by Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises in Manufacturing Sector. Supervisor, Dr. C.K. Dongwe. Co-supervisor, Dr. C.J. Nide. Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Masters in Management Sciences in Administration and Information Management, I present Mapumulo Jabisile Rosetta. Degree of Master in Management Sciences in Administration and Information Management. Title of dissertation, the adoption of digital administrative systems and practices at Ezemvulo, KwaZulu-Natal, Live. Supervisor, Dr. C.K. Dongwe. Co-supervisor, Dr. S.P. Pavanant. Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Management Sciences in Administration and Information Management, I present Ndlovu Pilisiwe Von. Degree of Masters in Management Sciences in Administration and Information Management. Title of dissertation, Perceptions of Transparency, Accountability, and Public Access to Information in Teacher Recruitment Processes of a Selected Cycle in Pinetown District, KwaZulu-Natal. Supervisor, Dr. S.P. Moyane. Co-supervisor, Dr. E. Nkomo, Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Masters in Management Sciences in Administration and Information Management, I present Okoye Samkilisiwe Purity. I now call upon the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Design. Thank you.
For the degree of Master of Journalism, with the title, Generating Happiness, a semiotic and thematic analysis on experiences of consumption and media marketing strategies for Inanda parents, supervised by Prof. T. Frankish and co-supervised by Dr. P. Kethrow, I present to you Sindisiwe Sweetness Mbili. I now call upon the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degrees and award diplomas and certificates to the graduandi and diplomandi from the Faculty of Health Sciences, who will be presented to you and in absentia to those whose names appear on the program.
By virtue of authorities vested in me, I confer degree and award diploma and certificates.
The title of the dissertation is An Assessment of the Health Hazards that Employees Face in relation to the recycling program at a beverage company in KwaZulu-Natal, supervised by Dr. S. Guman and co-supervised by Professor J.K. Adam. Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Health Sciences, I present to you Indira Reddy. I now call upon the relevant HODs to take over the announcing of the names of the graduandi and diplomandi as per the program. Thanks.
Vice Chancellor, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences in Chiropractic, Lungile Nozipo Mia. Oh, apologies. It's Mtokazizi Makamba. For the degree of Bachelor in Health Sciences in Diagnostic Radiography, I present to you Dylan Joachim Samlal. For the degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences in Emergency Medical Care, Nelisiwe Zandile Mshlanga. For the degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences in Environmental Health, Amashle Lawana. Degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences in Environmental Health, Sininhlanhla Mpila. Degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences in Environmental Health, Mfanak Fikile, Zulu.
For the degree of Bachelor in Education, I present to you Tabiso Kelvin Francis.
For the degree of Bachelor of Information and Communications Technology, Anup Lance Juan. Mapalala Kukuletu Stembiso. Mbele Bandile Drima. Bandile. Mofokeng Sposetu Yavela. Kiera Supasat. Siaya Lindani Vincent.
For the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts in Commercial Photography, I present to you Nklobi Fanasi Ngubesi. For the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts in Screen Arts and Technology, I present you Nomtandazo Precious Msomi. For the degree of Bachelor of Journalism, I present to you Andiswa Welile Jali.
Vice Chancellor, I present to you Advanced Diploma in Business and Information Management, Ngobese Nonjabulo. There you are. Nzama Nonhle. Mngomezulu Gugulethi Nontando. Msibi Tembela Ketoguhle. Thank you. Bengu Sbahle.
Khumalo Zinhle Nokwethemba. Mlaba Nolwazi. Mselegu Aphelele Londeka. Mthembu Lihle Andile. Ngandi Cebisa. Sibiya Nomcebo Vuyisile. Cele Samgelisiwe Brightness. Advanced Diploma in LIS, Kumede Thandile Blessness. Sorry, it's Arts and Design now. It's not Arts and Design.
For the Advanced Diploma in Adult and Community Education Training Teaching, I present to you Tulile Euphemia Hlengwa. Mokatedi Nzwangrai Johannes Mokatedi.
For the Diploma in Accounting, Buthelezi Phumlile. Buthelezi Siboniso. Dlamini Wendy. Khumalo Nkululeko. Magubane Mpendulo. Mbambo Funokuhle. Mdlalose Senamile. Msomi Nhlakanipho. Mthethwa Philasande. Ntombela Telumusa. Shangase Nothando. Thusini Asanda. Xaba Londiwe. Zondi Asanda. Zondi Sipesihle. For the Diploma in Business and Information Management, Biela Bandile. Dlamini Tofi. Maglinde White sis. Gasa Nombulelo. Gumede Spamandla. Isima Ndubiso. Luthuli Ayanda. Mabizela Nozipho. Madia Sisekelo. Mkhunu Thobeka. Mhlongo Nosimilo. Mkhize Ntombifuthi. Mkhwanazi Nqubeko. Mqali Vitalins. Monde Sihle. Selegu Nonkanyiso. Mthembu Sihle. Ndai Lizalise. Nziweni Emihle. Ngobo Pretty. Ngema Thubelihle. Nxumalo Lindani. Nyembe Sanelisiwe. Kumede Sifundo. Hlungwani Fortune. Krishnati Rivan. Mbatha Mbalenhle. Mkhize Lungelo. Ndlovu Mxolisi. Dlamini Khethelo. Coka Mthokozisi. Dlamini Nobuhle. Mabaso Andiswa. Mgiqika Iyabona. Ntabathi Yanganani. Simelane Simphiwe. Zulu Xolani.
Diploma in Internal Auditing, Mabaso Sandile. Lungile Ntawe. Sanele Mthethwa. Nontando Ngama. Nomandla Ngwane. Lusanda Zulu. Diploma in Library and Information Studies, Thandi Khumalo. Diploma in Management Accounting, Lindani Koke. Khanyile Siphesihle. Nkosi Yenzile Mavimbela. Slindokuhle Mlaba. Zamokuhle Phakathi. Anele Sikobi. Diploma in Taxation, Nokolo Dlamini. Dlamini Sbosiso. Mlambo Mpilo. Nkabinde no Kwanda. Ntsele Busiswa. Skakane Tandeka. Sithole Nokthula. Vilakazi Zama.
For the Diploma in Drama, Pumlele Wandele Nkunu. For the Diploma in Fashion Design, Nombuso Zinhle Nkosa. Noxolo Amanda Mhlongo. For the Diploma in Jewelry Design and Manufacture, Nkobile Fundile Zetembiso Mkize. Nokubongwa Samantha Zuma. For the Diploma in Language Practice, Linda Kutle Fortune Dladla. Noxolo Nsinane. Silindile Sodume.
Vice Chancellor, in the Faculty of Health Sciences, I present to you for the Diploma in Somatology, Nokolo Zama Gumede. Diploma in Somatology, Promise Pilile Ngobo.
National Diploma in Accounting, Londiwe Mkhuno. Kwezi Mkhezo. Njabulo Mngomezulu. Sthembiso Mthethwa. Nonkululeko Ngubane. Minenhle Sithebe. Slondiwe Zulu. National Diploma in Cost and Management Accounting, Nkululeko Dlamini. Bongani Mabati. Thabiso Mkhuno. Siyamthanda Mhobo. Sibongile Mkhize. Nondumiso Mthiane. Amanda Mtsele. Nompilo Sibisi. Thulile Somthi. Sthembele Zuma.
For the National Diploma in Video Technology, Francis Charles Foley. Boninhlanhla Wiseman Kwabe.
Faculty of Accounting and Informatics, Higher Certificate in Information Technology, Mkhize Zodumo. Shongwane Philangwezi Sinethemba. Masondo Sinenhlanhla Fundiswa. This is Faculty of Health Sciences, Higher Certificate in Dental Assisting.
From the Faculty of Health Sciences, I present to you the Higher Certificates in Dental Assisting, Sinenhlanhla Masondo. Msizi Xanti. Zethembe Zungu.
Wow. What a proud moment. I know ukuthi kunesisho esithi siyafunda siyapasa. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding the sterling achievements of all graduates as I present you DUT graduation class of 2022. Yeah. Yeah, what a wonderful moment. Now, to all graduates, we acknowledge that this has been a long and eventful journey for you. All your hard work and dedication have finally paid off. We acknowledge that there has been several people who have supported you in your journey. Some of them are here with you this afternoon. Your parents, your guardians, spouses, family, and friends. So I have a request that you kindly stand and make sure that you put your mortarboard on, because now you've graduated. You can put your mortarboard on. Please stand on your feet. I would like you to turn to your right. I would like you to salute all your people that came to celebrate with you. Salute them. Thank them for being with you on this journey. Thank you. Thank you. And then I would like you to turn in front and then share and wave and do a wave of gratitude to the DUT team and academics that helped you in your learning experience. Thank you very much. Before you sit, let's do that wonderful picture, perfect photo. And we have our mortarboard on the air, a wave, as we celebrate and thank all the people in your life. And we present the graduate class of 2022. Thank you very much. Yes, you can throw it in the air. You deserve it. Thank you so much. You may take your seats. Thank you. Graduates, the university hopes that you will be vibrant, critical participants in this democracy. We hope that you will engage actively as robust entrepreneurs in the economy. We hope that you will display leadership and activism in the communities in which you are embedded, and that you will give maximally of yourselves to them. As graduates, you will automatically become members of the Convocation, a statutory body that helps to shape the future of the university. It is an active body, and we hope that you will maintain your relationship with the university through it. We also hope that you will return to the university to take up further studies, because South Africa needs many more highly trained, highly skilled people like you. So to you all, this is not a permanent goodbye. At this point, I would like to call upon the Executive Dean, Professor Olukbara of the Faculty of Accounting and Informatics, to give a congratulatory message and closing remarks.
Chancellor in absentia, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Executive Deans, Dean of Students, Members of Council, distinguished guests, Program Director, SRC members here, members of the press here present, faculty staffs and professors, parents, guardians, friends of the university, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, and thank you for sharing amazing joy with us at this spring graduation, I am delighted to deliver a congratulatory message and vote of thanks. Today, at the Olive Convention Center, we are witnessing the graduation ceremony of amazing graduates from the faculties of Accounting and Informatics, Arts and Design, and Health Sciences. I would like to extend heartfelt felicitations to all the graduates for a well-deserved academic success through determination, diligence, and perseverance. Truly, you have been found worthy and certified in character as well as in learning. I am happy with all of you. I am also happy for all of you. Dear graduates, without taking much time, I would like to leave you with a few words of wisdom. As you go through a new journey in life, you need an appetite for change, character, and strategy to survive in the capricious society of ours. Please, remember wherever you go that DUT does not condone obscenity and morally reprehensible behaviors as portrayed by our values and principles. Be a good ambassador of this great citadel of learning. Be disciplined, righteous, persevering, and purposeful to reach your ultimate potential in life. Be an exemplar to your generation. People who know the laws and obey them are not under the laws. Finally, some of you have been telling us that you will not come back for postgraduate studies, but to go and look for money. Please, as you move further in this new journey of life, don't look for money. Make money look for you. Recall that the love of money is the root of all evil. All wrongdoing can be directly traced to an excessive attachment to material wealth. I would like to thank the Almighty God who has supported us every step. The celebrations wouldn't have been possible without the support of God, the Father of light, who has always given us the strength to trail our vision. I would like to express my profound appreciation to all of you for finding time to be with us this afternoon. Thank you for honoring our invitation. May God bless Durban University of Technology. May God bless South Africa. Thank you.
Thank you to Professor Olukbara, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Accounting and Informatics, for those words to encourage us to be good ambassadors of DUT. Let's give him another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, as we draw towards the close of this ceremony, in a short while I'm going to request you to stand for the singing of the national anthem. And I just want to say some few protocols when we sing the national anthem. Firstly is to request all gentlemen to remove your headgear, even the motorboat, so all the men to remove their hats and the headgear, but not the women, just the men. And at the end, at the end of the singing of the national anthem, please, there's no clapping. What will happen is we will have our Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Interim Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Teaching and Learning, Dr. Nebutalu, standing in for the Vice-Chancellor, who would dissolve the congregation. I request that you remain standing until the academic procession has left the hall. With that, dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the DUT family, I wish you eternal success, and good fortune in all your endeavors. In the words of the recently departed Prince Mangosuthu Gacha Buthelezi, may his soul rest in peace, South Africa is blessed to have women and men like yourselves who have little to give, but give what you have with open hands and open hearts. So with that, may you have a good afternoon. As you continue to celebrate, please be safe and be responsible, and remember to tag us as you share your moments on social media, and our handle is #DUT Grad23. So thank you so much for your cooperation this afternoon. It was such a wonderful, wonderful ceremony. Congratulations again as we stand to join in the singing of the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. I thank you. Hambani kahle.
By virtue of authority vested in me, I now dissolve this congregation of the Durban University of Technology. Thank you.